Hi guys, first of all, to mirror the apologies from the previous video on the single-breasted greatcoat, still have the cold unfortunately, so I will again try and talk over that. Today we're going to be having a look at this uniform. It's obviously 1949 Pattern Battledress with the open collar and so on. It's a standard issue 1949 Pattern Battledress blouse. But what makes it interesting really is the insignia. So we're not going to be having a look at the details of 1949 pattern today. I will be doing separate videos on that at some point. Suffice to say that's what this is. First of all, looking at the front, you can't see the insignia very well from here, obviously it's on the arms. But we have the defence medal, the ribbon, and the ribbon for the war medal, the Second World War war medal, so the 3945 medal, which obviously the person who was issued this battle dress was the recipient of those medals, and has his ribbons up. But the main point of interest here is the shoulder insignia, which if I bring this round here, Home Guard insignia on a post-war battle dress. Now, I posted photographs of this on the Facebook page, the channel's Facebook page, which if you haven't seen, I put a link in the description. Take a look. You'll get photographs of possibly, hinting at upcoming videos and things, and good place to discuss things as well. But we have here the red on white, the white on red, wrong way around, white on red shoulder title as per infantry, most infantry regiments. Unlike the Second War Home Guard titles, which were on white on khaki. And then underneath we have a strange sort of flock finish shoulder title, Essex 1. So the Home Guard was disbanded in 1945. However, under Winston Churchill's second term as Prime Minister, it was voted in as Prime Minister again, in 1952, the Home Guard was reformed, essentially to defend against the perceived threat of Soviet invasion, much as that was a somewhat debated topic at the time, how likely an invasion by Soviet paratroops and so on was. But it was something that was hinted at as being a threat, and therefore the Home Guard was reformed. The idea being to draw on former servicemen. However, it wasn't a particularly successful venture. Not many people were convinced to join, and as such, the second coming of the Home Guard only lasted from 52 to 57, and at that point it was stood down essentially to save on money, save on costs, because it was costing lots of money. Each battalion had its own permanent staff of officers, which was seen as a waste of money at the time. But you have this interesting, insignia with the shoulder title worn just down, which mirrors Second War practice, the shoulder title worn just down from the shoulder seam. The regular army would wear their shoulder titles right up in the top of the shoulder seam there. We have the title moved down, worn down to differentiate. And then obviously this unusual type of title underneath. They were equipped with, I will be doing a full video on this, they were equipped with 1937 pattern web equipment, the Mark IV, Mark III or Mark IV helmet, the turtle helmet. So they were very similarly equipped to the rest of the army at the time, whereas the Home Guard in the Second World War, a lot of their equipment was Home Guard only. The Home Guard in the 1950s was equipped very much as the regular army was, in terms of their personal equipment. Number 4 rifles, they were equipped with Piats and various other obsolete infantry weapons. But I'll bring the camera in now and we can have a closer look at the insignia and have a look at that unique element of the uniform. Okay, so here you can see the shoulder title, the main shoulder title, the Home Guard shoulder title is white thread embroidered on red felt, as standard shoulder titles and insignia were. But this underneath here is a sort of plasticky material, and I don't know if you can see, it's almost like flock. The letters are sort of embossed on in this flock material, as opposed to being embroidered. I'm not sure how well the camera, you'll be able to see that in the camera, but I'll try and get as close as I can to. So these are quite unusual, and they do turn up occasionally, but it was nice to be able to pick this blouse up with all the insignia intact, much as it does have some moth. You can see some little nips on the front there, and there are some lower down as well, but nevertheless a very nice addition to the collection. So I've turned the blouse inside out so we can have a quick look at the label. As you can see, it's a relatively early dated example from 1950, size 11, and the rest of the details are there on the label. So yes, I say, and hopefully of interest to those who maybe hadn't heard of this reincarnation of the Home Guard in the Cold War. Certainly a very interesting period, and as I said on the Facebook page, something we're hoping to recreate later in the year. at Hat Green, at Soviet Threat. So there it is. I hope you found that interesting. And until next time, bye for now.